What's up, everybody? This is Cyborg,
And Bumblebee.
and we're going to be talking about.
One World Under Doom, issue number 2.
Nah, it should be called Betrayal
And why?
because the daughter.
Oh. We'll get into that.
But no, this was a very fun and interesting. It was just good. I liked it. Like, there's nothing bad that I found wrong with it except for the betrayal. But let's just jump right into it. So basically, after the first, no, not the first. Is it the first?
This is issue number 2.
Yeah, after the first issue, we're going back and talking, well, not talking with, but seeing the Fantastic Four talking and discussing, like, what is Doom's motive.
They're trying to figure out what his motive is. According to, they have a history with Doom and they know that he's up to something. They just don't know what exactly that is.
Which is understandable. Don't get me wrong. I would feel the same way. But
they don't trust him.
He's not doing things horrible. He's making free universal health care, which is good.
Free schools,
which is good. And making it easier for everyone to work.
People could move wherever they want to move. They have freedom to move wherever they want to move.
Yeah.
If they want to move to Africa or if they want to move to the United States.
I don't know about Africa.
Well,
Wakanda. I don't care. They ain't touching Wakanda. They can move anywhere else, but they ain't touching Wakanda.
There are other places in Africa.
That's fine.
But as I was saying, they can move wherever they want to move because it's all one country.
Under Doom.
Yes.
And again, I like it. It was actually pretty dope. Now, we have Reed Richards talking about how he did research on the new schools that Doom made. And I believe it was Human Torch who was saying, cool, which one do I need to light up first?
Yeah.
Are we talking about concentration camps, brainwashing facilities? What are we doing? Where am I blowing up?
And he said, nah, that like these are actually
legit.
These are actually legit schools with, correct advanced curriculum.
Yeah. So I'm like, dang, it's really making them out to be the bad guy right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good for their image.
And they find out that Doom might be hitting up the United Nations tomorrow, the next day.
Yeah.
So they plan on heading to New York to check that out. But
the betrayal.
Prior to that, the daughter wasn't with them. It was the 4 of them out there fighting, taking care of some things, and the daughter was, I think, back home or wherever, and she asked, hey, can I go see my friend in New York? And Mom said, yeah, sure, go ahead. Lo and behold,
the friend is
she was going to go meet her godfather, aka Doom,
Victor Von Doom.
And she was asking him questions. She's like, what do you what is your purpose for this, or what are you trying to do?
You don't lie to you can lie to anyone else. You can do all that, but you cannot lie to me. We have an agreement. We have that bond. And I'm like, okay, she can actually get stuff out of him.
And she was pretty much talking to him like, he pretty much was like, tell me what's so wrong about anarchy. Or no, sorry. Tell me what's wrong or what's so good about democracy. And she says, well, in order to tell you what's good about democracy, let me tell you what's bad about the opposite, which is anarchy. And she was explaining how in anarchy, everyone's out for their own selves, for their own self-interest. And he was like, so yeah, that's pretty much what we were doing. Every country is out for themselves. I eliminated that. We are all one country, all one thing, and we're all working together for the greater good of everybody, not for our own country or, because every country is kind of out for themselves.
True. And she is conflicted when he says all this because she's like, I cannot say I agree or disagree with you. And I can understand why, because he's making perfect sense but he's going about it in the wrong way.
And she's pretty much like, what is your end goal? Tell me what your end goal here is.
And all he said was the glory.
Yeah, he pretty much says that I'm out for the glory. I want to be known as the one that
who did this, who made the world come together. Mm-hmm. I did this.
Yeah.
Before, no one else could do this. They thought about it, but mm-hmm. I put myself on the line and I made it happen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
So that's his motivation. His motivation is being able to be like, I did this. I saved us.
Yeah. Now after that whole interaction, he snapped her back home.
Just in time for dinner.
And then it's the next day. He's at the UN. Mm-hmm. And he's starting his whole, not monologue.
He was giving a speech.
Thank you.
He's talking about he pretty much announced that, hey, if you want to move, you can move wherever.
You can go wherever you want.
You have the freedom.
Are open.
I am giving you freedom. There are no more borders. Borders are obsolete.
Everyone thought about doing this, but I'm the one that made it happen. Mm-hmm. We cut to the Fantastic Four.
They come busted up in there. Well, they fought some Doom bots.
Who they made sure and checked that there were no bodies in there this time.
And then they came and busted up in there.
And it didn't look good on their behalf.
Lo and behold, he had this all planned out, and all these people thought, like all the people that were in the room with him,
they wanted this.
They had guns pointed at the Fantastic Four, and he said, either you take them out or you leave me be. The choice is yours. And he's like, and they're like, oh, but they willingly picked up these guns.
They knew what it was about, because if you take the guns out of their hands without them willingly giving it up, it will blow up in front of them.
Mm-hmm. So either you kill these people or you leave me be, because you can't try to disarm them. Because if you try to disarm them, it's going to be the same outcome. They're going to die. And they chose to pick up these guns.
Yeah. Reed Richards had nothing to say. Mm-hmm. He couldn't do anything.
Nope.
And then...
while they were still broadcasting, Victor Von Doom is like, yeah. And guess what? And you know what? I'm giving mercy. And he goes and he cures Mr. Ben Grimm. And he is now a human.
He is no longer the Thing.
He doesn't have his powers. He looks like a normal human again. And Victor Von Doom did that.
Yeah.
He was able to figure out how to get him back to his regular self. And Reed Richards couldn't do it, but he did.
I'm not even gonna lie. That one kind of caught me by surprise, because I wasn't expecting that. Because they spent so much time, so many years trying to fix and alter that back to a point where there was no fixing it.
But he did it. He pretty much like, boom, It's done. You're welcome.
Now, I'm going to tell it like it is. I'm going to say my piece on it. And you tell me if I'm wrong. But I don't fully see what's wrong with him doing what he's doing right now. Right now. Now, do I think he needs to be a whole dictator? Absolutely not.
I think it's like the things he is doing are, on paper a good thing, but it's the mere fact that he kind of seized power.
Yeah.
And also his history of being, who he is.
Okay. So
and his motivations.
Besides his motivation and his background.
Other than that, like the things he's
doing good.
Yeah.
His methods.
Yeah,
is not good,
and his motivation.
Yeah, so
is questionable.
I don't fully see the problem. I mean, don't get me wrong; his methods are not good. Like he pretty much took over the entire world and holding it in a chokehold.
So, yeah. Well, I don't know if I would say chokehold, but he's
no. it's in the chokehold because you can do whatever you want, but under these guidelines that I say so.
True. Yeah, he said, y'all, all y'all people that are, presidents and stuff of each individual country, y'all can stay and do what you do, but you go follow these rules.
Exactly.
And a lot of people agree with him. He is turning the tide. There's lots of people, civilians out here agreeing with him.
And the superheroes are not gaining any traction because they all had a meeting after that whole interaction with the Fantastic Four, and they're trying to figure out what is his motives, and also is there anyone who's in the hierarchy that are Doombots? If so, we need to save these people or make sure that they're not brainwashed.
Oh yeah, so they're pretty much, they're going to be sending out a team to go check on all of these like individual, leaders of countries to make sure that they're not Doombots or being influenced or being controlled. Yep. Just to see, because they're trying to figure out how Victor was able to do this so quickly and so effectively.
Which the team that they're sending out is led by my baby, the Scarlet Witch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so they're sending out, all these magic users to check out, check everybody out, make sure everything's good. And then the other team is going to serve as distraction. They're going to kind of keep Doom busy.
Right.
And on a side note,
you have, what is it, the Legion of Doom? No, not Legion of Doom.
The Masters of Evil have come to our heroes because they don't like what Doom is doing either. So we got MODOK, we got Mysterio. I think that's Doc. No,
that's Dr. Octopus.
Dr. Octopus.
Who's that? Beside Mysterio. Yeah.
I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to look and see. But I know it's MODOK, Doc Ock, and Mysterio. But there's the Masters of Evil have come, and they're going to be teaming up with the Avengers to kind of get rid of Doom, or that's the plan.
I'm going to be honest. This is going to be a very, very interesting storyline, and we're going to continue to keep up with this. You guys get your books at your local comic book store. Keep up as well. If you can't get the comic book, check out
Marvel Unlimited, their comic app where you can download and read the comics on an app.
Yeah, so you can read on the go. If in case you can't go to the comic book itself, check it out. Like, share, subscribe. Make some comments in the comment section. We'll have our own discussion. See you later, guys. Peace.